So I'm Courtney Sino. I'm going to read later, but I'm going to introduce Emanuel Rose, who has the Wenaha series, 6 books and more in the works. He's also a marketer, an avid fly fisherman, and local, really local, close to here, right? How far?
Yeah, Reno. Yeah.
Yep. Welcome, Emanuel.
All right, thanks very much. So these books I developed for my grandchildren, so that we would have an opportunity to do some values clarification with them and teach them about natural history and tease them into being interested in getting outside and learning about nature, because it's been a super important part of my life. And so the Wenaha River is in the Northeastern Oregon, near the Grand Ronde River, in a kind of area by Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. So it's a super remote area, and this is where I got the inspiration. I was sitting on the Wenaha River, and I saw a hawk circling, and then it just kind of hit me all at once. So Henry is my grandson's name, and a lot of the grandchildren have got roles in this book, and then I've written a book for each of them also, so they all have their own book. So this is called The Secret of the Grouse. As the sun came up, Wenaha Henry, the red-tailed hawk, opened his eyes and said, "Good morning, Mommy." Mommy Hawk asked Henry if he wanted to fly and learn something today. Henry said he did, so Mommy said, "Ask a question and find the answer." So Henry stretched his wings and left the nest and called back to Mommy, "I will, Mommy. Goodbye." I wonder where the grouse are today, thought Henry, as he flapped his wings and rose up in the air. In the meadow below, he could see a bobcat. I wonder if that's Cora the bobcat, he asked himself. Slowly riding in the wind in ever-widening concentric circles, Henry looked for the covey of grouse. Below him, Henry could see that it was Cora the bobcat, though. She was playing chasing hummingbirds in a meadow of wildflowers. To find the grouse, Henry knew he had to look carefully because the grouse sit so still. Daddy had told him that was their secret power. Henry could hear the male grouse drumming, beating their wings in the air. Henry asked aloud, "I wonder if the grouse are looking for attention or protecting themselves." It's like being in a preschool. Henry saw Summer the fox at the same time the covey of grouse saw the fox too. The grouse all froze. Summer the fox didn't see the grouse because they were so still. Because of the color of their feathers, the grouse were camouflaged. They blended in with the trees, the branches, the leaves, and the forest. Their feet rested comfortably on the ground, leaving prints in the dirt. These are rough grouse. When you see their tail, if you can see a dark band, you know they are the males. Summer the fox trotted on, and the grouse went back to eating berries, green leaves, and insects. Henry landed next to Grandpa Grouse and said hello. Grandpa Grouse said, "Hello, Henry. How are you today?" Then Henry asked, "Grandpa Grouse, how can you stay so still when the fox is so close?" Grandpa Grouse replied, "We learn early from the time we are just a poult to sit, breathe, and be patient. That is the way of the grouse." Then Henry asked Grandpa Grouse, "Do you think I can do that too?" Grandpa Grouse replied, "Even though it is the secret of the grouse, you can be still too if you practice." Grandpa Grouse continued, "Sit still, breathe in and breathe out, and feel your feet and feel your head." Henry tried to sit still. Grandpa Grouse said, "Good job, Henry. When I see you next, let me know if you've practiced." Henry said goodbye to Grandpa Grouse, happy that he can practice the grouse's secret. Back at his nest, Henry told Mommy and Daddy Hawk about Cora the bobcat, Summer the fox, the covey of grouse, and the secret of the grouse. He showed them how he could sit still, breathe in and out, and feel his feet and his head. Henry told his parents that today was a good day and he was happy. As it grew dark and they all snuggled in their nest, Henry said, "Good night, Moon. Good night, Mommy. And good night, Daddy Hawk." He breathed in and was still like a grouse and fell asleep.
I don't know if you look behind you.
Yeah. So that was the one, trying to get them oriented to being able to sit and start meditation in the simplest way possible. So yeah, thanks for. Thank you.
Wait, so can you tell us about the rest of like this? Is it a series?
It is a series of books. Let's see. So this one won an award with the Great Northwest Book Festival. Henry's Magic Rock, which is a story about being inspired to help clean up things, clean up the river, clean up areas. And the forest adventure is all about its animal tracks. And it talks about all the different animals in the forest, and it shows their tracks. And there's a coloring book that goes with it too, so they can practice drawing. Summer's Magical Night. Summer's Henry's sister, and so she's the fox. And this one is just about exploring the forest and all the forest animals. And Cora's Kindness Quest. Cora's an only child, so I wanted to direct her to be more attentive to other people and how she can contribute to other people's lives also. And so that's what Cora's Kindness Quest is about.
Is that your granddaughter?
Yeah. So yeah.
And then who does the illustrations?
A blend. Chris Acuna did these first two, and so he's out of Texas. The Seeds to a Tree is a book about forest fire and about the natural process of forest fire, and it comes with dug fir seeds, so the kids can grow trees from seeds. Yeah, and then some other artists. So it's a long process, as Courtney will talk about, for getting the illustrations put together.
And how many do you have?
We get 6 of the picture books and then 3 chapter books. So chapter books are for the kids that are about 6 to 8.
So what made you decide to first start doing this? Were you a teacher? Because it sounds like you've got really great ways to say, let's be silent for a while, let's honor other people.
No, let's see. I grew up, my mom was a preschool teacher, so that was one benefit. And then I worked in summer camps when I was growing up. And then I'm a marketer now, and so that's all storytelling and messaging. And so kind of the positive side of of the marketing is what contributes to this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have your books in count, or is it mostly online, or how do you?
Yeah, mostly online. Yeah. EmanuelRose.com is my website, and then I'm also have the books on Amazon.
How do you market? Like, is it mostly word of mouth? Like, because people get the book and then get other, is it mostly that, or do you go to children's books?
Yeah,
or stuff like that, or do you just...
Children's book marketing is interesting. I mean, a lot of it's done online through advertising on social media. Also, events like this and craft fairs are good places, and then also podcasts. So that's part of my marketing too. Is that I'm on probably between 10 and 20 podcasts every month, and that helps. Yeah, helps to drive messaging too.
The print quality is beautiful. The coating of paper is really attractive.
Thank you very much.